Yo. Hello, everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the live show. Thank you for joining me this morning. We are live again, okay? I'm long on a lot of tokens this morning, guys, okay? I'm long on a lot of tokens this morning, and I'm going to be sharing that with you, okay? But for this particular one you're looking at right now, I'm a bit different on this, okay? I'm going short on Link, but I'm long on different other tokens which I'll be sharing with you right now. Okay, I just play some of those trades and all of that, but for Link, I'm looking to take a short trade at that point. All right. So welcome everyone to the live show. It is another day to look at the crypto market, look at possible scalping opportunities to make money for ourselves. All right. So if you are new to the channel, you're welcome. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Okay. And hit the like button, right? Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. So let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. All right. So, guys, let me quickly send this reminder so that we'll get started. As always, let me know on the chat any of the tokens you want me to look at. Okay. Let me know on the chat any of the tokens you want me to look at. All right, guys. So yeah. What are we looking at? Okay, so I'm here, right? Okay, for Link, all right, that's basically what I'm looking at, right? I'm looking at Link actually coming up to that level of 7.4, okay? I needed to swing a little bit higher there, but we're rejecting here. Maybe I should just enter with market order, okay? I'm going short on Link and I'm targeting this level down there, all right? Maybe when we get down there, we can start looking for long. I'm going short on Link, okay? But for cover, I'm long on cover. Okay, let me show you my setup for cover. I'm long on cover, all right? Yeah, so this is the entry level. So you can still enter maybe when this actually deviate down to that level, you can still enter for cover. I'm going long on cover. I'm equally long on SRP, okay? So XRP USDT, I'm equally long on SRP, all right? So my entry, SRP is still at my entry level, guys. Okay, SRP is still at my entry level. So if you want to long SRP, you are free to do that right now, guys. Okay, SRP is still at my entry level. So what I'm looking at for long is around that area, exactly where the price market is, the current price is right now. Okay, that's what I'm looking at for SRP. And then for this trade, I do have limit orders down here. Okay, to add more to my position. All right. I do have limit orders down here. I think about 2 or 3 limit orders down here. So my stop loss is around that around $47 level, but I do have limit orders to buy more, okay, to add more to my position if we if for any reason we break this level and continue to go down. All right, if we continue to go down, there is a level down here. So my stop loss is slightly below this area, okay? It's slightly below this area. Then I have limit orders here, one to buy again if we deviate down to this level, okay, and then another one to buy here before we get to that support level. Then anything below this other support level here, we don't need to be in that trade any longer. All right. That's basically what I'm looking at for SRP. So I'm buying, okay, I'm building a long position for SRP. All right. As I said, okay, as I will always tell you guys, if you're going to go long and then you want to minimize your risk, okay? If you have made up your mind that you're going to enter a trade with $100, all right? For trades like this, okay? For SRP, because I'm looking at this on a 15 minutes time frame. Okay, there is a high chance of SRP actually coming down to that 47 cent level. Okay, there is a high chance that SRP can actually deviate down to that 47 cent level. All right. But this is under probability, okay? And then there is only a high chance that SRP can actually reject from here, all right, and start going back up. Okay, so if you don't want to miss out, all right, if you don't want to miss out on that, then you can now split that $100 you're supposed to enter the trade with into 4 or 5 places, depending on what you want. Okay, so here will be the first $25, all right? If this continues to go up, then it means that you're making, 2.7% of that $25. all right, depending on the leverage you're using, maybe 10x leverage, whatever it is. But if it fails to go up from here and then it continues to go down, you will have another $25 level to add to your position down here. You have another one down there, you have another one down there. Before it gets to that support level, okay, your risks will just be minimal and all of that. So this has been working perfectly for me. And I feel that you should equally start practicing that as well. So I'm long on SRP, I'm long on Carver, and then I'm expecting to go short on Link. Okay, I'm going short on Link and all of that. All right, but if Link breaks that level that we looked at right now, if it do break, let me show you where my stop loss is, so that in case it doesn't go up, it doesn't go as expected. If it doesn't reject here as I'm expecting, okay, anything around that 7.5, okay, 7.5 years, I should be out of that trade. Okay, at 7.5, I should be out of the Link trade and all of that. So this is currently what I'm looking at. And maybe around that level of $7, 7.9 and all of that, I can be looking to take Link to the upside. Okay, so these are the tokens that I'm looking at this morning. Those are the positions that I'm currently in this morning. Okay, so if you want to, you can equally go ahead and do that. So yeah, for Adeomi, I've already given you my setup for SRP. I'm long on SRP, and then I have pending orders to add up to that. Okay, and then let me check Ruin for you. Let's see what we have on Ruin USDT. Let's check and see what we have there, guys. Okay, PNT. Is there any token like that? I've not heard of that. Is it PNT? I'll check. Okay. Okay, for Ruin, let's look at higher time frame and see what we have here, guys. All right, Ruin, we are down. All right. Looking at the 8 hours time frame, guys, this token is going down. All right. It's going down. So you should be looking at 1.45 down to that level of 1.39 for long. I think we looked at this yesterday, right? Yeah, Ruin is a bit weak right now. So if I'm to trade this token, I should be looking for short trades and all of that. All right. So Link is weak. Link is weak. Okay. So even if we go down to the 1 hour time frame and all of that, so you should be looking for a sell. You should be looking for a sell. So if I'm to enter a trade for Link, what I want to see is, let's see that Link will come, okay? This move here, maybe come and reject at this, okay? This is our previous support, so we want to use it now as a resistance. So come to that $1.60 level and then reject, and we can continue to go down. All right, and then we can continue to go down, because if I go higher to the higher time frame, you see that we have a support down there at that 1.39 to 1.40. Okay, 1.39 to 1.40. So there's every probability that Ruin can actually drop down to that level before we start looking for a trade to the upside. Okay, before we start looking for a trade to the upside. So you see, this is the level where I want Ruin to come and test. Okay, you see that it served as a support here. All right, we rejected, then rejected again, and right now we've broken. Okay, when we're descending, sorry, previously it was a resistance, right? Where we rejected, you can see this rejection around this area. We rejected multiple times at this area, that $1.60 level. And then when we started descending, what happened? We now use that level as a support. All right, we now use that level as a support. We came back at that level, went back up, and then now we've broken below that level. Though we're not broken completely, because if you judge this based on the time frame I'm using, okay, on the 8 hours time frame, this candle will close in about an hour 20 minutes. Okay, this candle will close in an hour 20 minutes. So if this candle closes with this body, make this massive body down, right, then you should be looking at shorting Link down to that area of $1.40 level. All right. So for Link, be looking for short. So what I want to personally see play out is, if this, okay, if what we are seeing here, if Link goes up this way, reject from that area, then I'm going to be taking Link to the downside. All right. So that is what I personally will be looking at for Link. Okay. So my short setup for Link will be, take it up there. All right. And then we can take it down to that level there. All right. This level down there. So yeah. Then in between, you can be taking profit. Okay. When this market starts descending down, you can be taking profit. Maybe when we get here, that could be your first take profit level. When we get down there, second take profit and all of that. All right, this is basically what I'll be looking at for links. So I'll pay attention to, so not link actually for Ruin. Okay, so for Adewumi, that is what I'll be looking at for link. And then for PNT, let me check if there is something. I've not traded that kind of token before, so I can't really say. PNT USDT. Let's see. Yeah, there is. Okay. PNT is only traded on the spot market. It is not available for futures. Okay. You can only buy PNT in the spot market. All right. So it's not available on futures and all of that. All right. So for PNT, and is only available on B2, available on Gate.io, and available on Binance. Okay, that's where you can actually find that token. So it's on Binance and then a few other exchanges. So for PNT, it's only spot trade. Okay, so it is only spot trading for PNT. So let me just give you the setup if you are looking at buying this token right now. Okay, if you are looking at buying this token right now, we are just sitting at that, this was a resistance initially. Okay, so right now we are sitting at that level here. So wait for this today's candle to close. If it closes above this area, then it could be a good time to, buy PNT. All right. But if not, if you are going to buy this on the spot market, PNT, I would have preferred to buy at that 0.091. All right. But you can do a quick scan. Let's use 4 hours. Okay. Let's use 4 hours and, see what you can achieve here with PNT. So on the 4 hours time frame for PNT, wait for it to get down to that 10-cent level, okay? Wait for PNT to come down to that 0.1091, all right? That could be a good area where you can be buying PNT, all right? We could have a rejection down, from here up, which is what you're seeing right now. But since it's only available on the spot, okay, wait for it to get down to that level. That could be a good area you can start looking at buying PNT, all right? That's I don't know what the token is all about. Okay, for those of you who are spot traders and all of that, you need to do your own research. All right, so that you don't go and buy a token and say, I bought and then my $100 is now worth $70. Don't do that. Okay. Always, if you are doing spot trading, don't trade random tokens. You don't see any token. Maybe you see a token that is pumping, okay, and you see high chances of that token that it will continue to go up. You can buy into those tokens, but just looking at random token, you need to look at, the use case of those tokens before you start trading it on the spot market so that you don't end up buying a token and then, stuff like that. It just doesn't go up and all of that, and it keep dumping and dumping, then you'll be crying. So for Adeomi, if you're trading PNT, that's what I'm looking at, okay? All right, for Jude, let's look at Luna Classic, okay? Lunacy, what's the name? I think there's a number attached to that or something. I can't really say. On the futures market, I think there is a number attached to it. Okay, so I'm looking for bybit. Okay, on the bybit exchange, I think there's a number attached to it, whether 2 or something. I can't really remember. Is it Luna 2's USDT or something? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So, okay. So for this token, what are we looking at here? We are currently at that support level. I'm on the 4 hours time frame now. Okay. We are currently at that support level. So here, if you are going to trade this token, all right, if you are going to trade this token, Jude, wait for it to come down to that level of 0.39. Okay, at 39 cents, you can be looking for a long trade. And if I'm to trade this token, guys, as always, okay, I like, dollar cost averaging into my, my trades and all of that. So I will equally have this level in mind, all right, this $37 level in mind as well. Okay, I will equally have this $37 level in mind if I'm to trade this token, guys. All right. So yeah, have this in mind. If I'm to trade this token, I'll pay attention to this level. So even if I enter a long trade at this $39 level, I can, have like 2 limit orders to make it down there. So I'll put my stop loss slightly below that area, and then I'll start taking that trades from there to the upside. Okay, so that's what I'll basically be paying attention to. So if you don't want to do that, just wait for it to come back down, okay, to this level here, then you can start picking trades to the upside. All right. But the possibility of this going up from here is equally there. Okay. The chances of this going up from here is equally there. So do pay attention to this token and trade it accordingly. All right. That's what I'll be looking at for Lunar Classic. And then for SHIB, let's look at, I think it's 1,000 SHIB or SHIB 1,000. I can't really say which is. Okay. Yeah. It's SHIB 1,000. Okay, always missing that up, guys. All right, so for Shiba Inu, let's look at that. Yay, Shiba Inu is at the point where you can buy, guys. Okay, go long on Shiba Inu, go long on Shiba Inu. But let's go to a lower time frame and look for entries, okay? We don't enter with this candle that is pumping already. Guys, smash the like button for me, right? Smash the like button, okay? Smash the like button. If you love what we're doing here, smash the like button, guys. And if you are new to the channel, you're welcome. Make sure that you subscribe, okay? Make sure that you subscribe, guys. Okay, so for Shiba Inu, all right, I'll be looking to enter long at that 0.0067. Okay, 0.0067. So what you want to do is to wait, okay? Maybe this will go up that way and then come back down before we start going up again. So anything at this 0.00677 down to that 0.00674, okay, is a good area to start looking for a long trade for, you know, Shiba Inu, okay? So don't enter with market order, just wait for it to deviate down a bit, okay? Let it come back to that support level before, you know, to come and gather momentum to start going up. That's exactly what I want to expect this token to do, all right? So wait for it to come back down there to that 0.0067, you know, 675, 676. All these areas are areas you can start looking to buy this token. All right, that is the area where you can start looking to buy this token. Okay, so if you are going to do that, look at this. Okay, and as always, guys, I like DCAing into my positions. Okay, so I'll just put my stop loss slightly below that area and then have another buy limit here and then another buy limit here and then put my stop loss there. Okay, as always, for those of you who are new, if I go ahead and enter a long trade here, okay, this first entry here, I will only set my take profit. All right, I only set my take profit. I'm not setting stop loss on that, which will be my take profit will now be at that 0.0069. And then the second one, I'm not setting take profit. I'm not setting stop loss. Okay, the second limit order, I'm not setting take profit. I'm not setting stop loss. Then the third limit order, I'm not setting take profit, but I'll set stop loss. Okay, so I can go to bybit and say that if this trade goes against me by minus 20%, I am out of the market. So all of this trade, if all of them trigger, all of them will be treated as one trade. Okay, and then as it start going against you, it will close, and then, but if it continues to go, then instead of waiting above this area to be in profit, maybe it should just be from here, you're already in profit. Okay, so that's basically what I'm looking at for Shiba Inu. So pay attention to that and equally pay attention to these guys. All right, pay attention. You see this massive wick. This happened on Monday, right? Yeah, this happened on Monday. You see this massive wick. Okay, there is every possibility that before the weekend ends, all right, this could return back to that level. So if you are going to long Shiba Inu, please pay attention to that wick there. Okay, and this happened to most of the coin. You can see this move on Doge, see it on a lot of tokens, okay, and all of that. So pay attention to that wick because there's every possibility that this could return back there before we start going up. Okay, the big boys will want to wick this down there, liquidate everybody, and then they will start going up. So pay attention to those areas as well if you are going to be trading Shiba Inu. All right, that is for Jude, and then for Adeomi, seriously, the kind of token you are bringing, which one is it Rare or whatever? What's that? I've not heard of that token before, neither have I traded it before. Okay, Rare. Okay, please, okay, so Rare can be traded. It's not only on BitGet, Binance, yeah, spot market. Okay, let me look at that for you. Let me look at that token. Seriously, on some of these tokens you are mentioning, guys. Okay, I don't know why you're coming on with this token, but if you are going to buy, make sure that there is a lot of volume. Okay, make sure that you look at the volume coming into the market. This is on spot market. I know why I'm saying this, because you end up buying and then you get stuck. Okay, so for this particular token, yeah, on the 15 minutes, let's push up a bit to 1 hour, 4 hours and see. All right. So currently, this candle that will close in the next 1 hour is still just sitting there at that, support. So we have two support here, all right? This one here, which we are seated currently, and then we'll have another one down there at 0.057. Okay, so I will prefer you buy at that 0.057. Okay, I'll prefer you buy at the 0.057 and then you start targeting up and up and up and all of that. Okay, so buy at the 0.057. Okay, this is only available on Binance. All right, and then somebody was asking, is there stop loss and stop loss and take profit in spot trading? Yes, there is. Okay, so when you go to Binance has an option that is one odd limit, not limit. Okay, there's another type called OCO. Okay, OCO, the full meaning of OCO is one cancel the order. All right, so if you set an order here, let's say you buy this token here, okay, and then it continues to go up, all right, and maybe you set a limit order here that if it goes to this level, I think I have a video that explains the OCO stuff, okay? So you are setting two orders at the same time. So if one triggers, the other one will automatically be canceled. That is basically it, all right? You are setting like a conditional order. If it goes here, buy, or if it goes down here, sell, and all of that. So you can use that to set, let's say this, you bought here, for instance, okay, and it continues to go up. So you don't want to miss out completely. So what you can do is to set your limit order, your OCO order to sell somewhere up there. But what if it doesn't go up there and then it started dropping? Okay, you can equally say limit that if it drops here, then you just sell and stuff like that. So go learn how to use those order types, and then you can use it to set. Then on Bybit, you have TPs and SL, even on the spot market, okay? You can set take profit for your spot trades and then stop losses as well. Okay, there's no need of being in this market. Let's say I buy here and then everything continues to drop. I don't want to be there again to lose more money. You just close it, even if it is by minus 1% or minus 0.5% and all of that, you close it and look for another opportunity. Okay, so that is basically for that token. So if you are going to trade it a day with me, just make sure that you do your own research. And then for REC, let's look at that USDT. I think that token has been doing well, actually. I saw it on the beginners list. Oh, okay. So it's getting weak now. It has started dropping. Guys. So let me see. Is it a newly listed token? I don't think so. Okay, guys. So here on the weekly time frame, look at that, guys. All right, so we rejected at that 50-day moving average. This purple line you're seeing here is my 50-day moving average and all of that. So this pump that happened, this token. So you see what I'm saying about paying attention to tokens. Let's say you have favored this token and you're looking at it every morning. Okay, you would have seen that this was at the bottom. Okay, there's a bottom here, and you see that wake up call. All right, immediately this token woke up and it started just giving you those, levels and all of that. Okay, so for this particular token, using the Fibonacci retracement tool here, this is my golden level where I want this token to return back to. Okay, so I want to see this gradually come back this way and then have a bounce from here back up. But if this level fails to hold, then let it come back down to this area, and then you can start taking trades to the upside. Okay, so for REC, but you can go to lower time frame and start looking for scalping opportunities. Let's say we go to the 15 minutes, for instance. Okay, we can start looking for scalping opportunity for REC. Okay, as it is right now, okay, we are just above the 200-day moving average. So there's a possibility that we can bounce from here and continue to go up. Okay. And then there is equally another possibility that we can come to this level here of 0.077 before we bounce up. There is equally a possibility of us coming down to this support level here of 0.067, and then we start going up. So look at each of these to play out, okay? Look at each of these to play out and all of that. So I'm not going into this trade yet until I see, a clear picture of what I'm looking at, all right? I'm not going into this trade yet. So even if we continue to go down, let's say we continue to respect that trend line, guys, okay? Let's say we continue to respect that trend line and we'll come back here. All right. So you want to wait for a break of that trend line and maybe a possible retest, then you can take a trade to the upside. All right. So just pay attention to this. Where would have entered? You see, we came, rejected, and then we rejected again. So there's actually, you can see that this is your resistance right here. Okay. For this token, so you can see there is a resistance here. And then what you want to do is to keep seeing that returning back. Then from here, we can start looking to pick trades to the upside. All right. So let it play out. Whatever, the outcome is, you go ahead and take your trades accordingly. All right. That's basically what I'll be looking at for the reg token for Adeomi. That's what I'm looking at. Okay. So pay attention to that. I'm not giving you any setup now, no long trade, because what we are looking at probably, okay, we could have a bounce from this 200-day moving average and start going up. All right. As a matter of fact, we are still in that uptrend, okay? So we are still in that uptrend. Then here on the 15-minute time frame, we can equally see that there is a support down here, all right? So you want to wait for a breakout, but I'll be looking for more of long setup for this, all right? So wait for it to come back down there, and then we go up and you take your trades accordingly. All right, so this should be on my watch list. I'm equally going to pay attention to this token as well and see what plays out for me. All right, so guys, smash that like button for me. All right, smash that like button. I would love it if you actually give me up to 50 likes. All right, yeah, let's do this again. I have a lot of requests today. I'll go through them, but hey, even if we spend 2 hours here, I'm going to go through all of them, guys. Okay, okay, my trades are still going very well. Okay, link got triggered. Link, the short entry for link got triggered, and yeah. Link got triggered and SRP going, and then yeah, so we have link already in with 5% move. So let's see how that will go. Okay, I'm targeting around that $6.94 level for TP on link. Okay, so let's see how that goes. I'm equally long on Stosh. Okay, Stosh USDT. I'm equally long on that token as well. So yeah, pay attention to that, guys, as well. I'm equally long on Storage. Yeah, I'm equally long on Storage. Okay. So guys, smash that like button for me, please. Smash the like button. Okay. All right. Let me go to the next token. The next token here will be IMX. Okay. IMX and Tone. Yeah. Let's look at IMX first. So IMX USDT. Let's look at that and see what you have there, guys. All right. If you're just starting up, guys, there is no need for you to trade more than, just pick some tokens and make it your favorite, guys. I don't know what to say. What else to say? Just pick some tokens, okay? So for IMX, I looked at this yesterday and I was saying, oh, I'm looking at that area down there to take a long trade. But as you can see here, we rejected from this area here. We rejected nicely from this area here, guys. All right. So if I go to the 15 minutes time frame, I think I should take this out. All right. So for IMX, we just rejected. This is the level we respected, right? So if you have been following this token, right? Maybe the setup we're looking at yesterday, if you follow this, and then all of a sudden it came down, you see this rejection here, it came back down again and rejected, that would have been a good entry level for you to take this trade to the upside, guys. Okay, so right now, to me, I'm not going to enter any trade here. Okay, I'm not going to enter any trade. I'll wait for it to return back here again. Okay, so I want to see IMS come back again to this level. All right, and then I can start looking for long from that level. Or if we go up and break and then use this level as a support, then that could be a good area to start looking for a trade to the upside. But here, okay, on IMX, I'm equally looking at this area. Okay. I'm equally looking at IMS coming. This is on a higher time frame. So let me even go to the 1 hour time frame and show you that. Okay. So if IMS fails to hold this level, reject at this level of 53 cents to come back down, okay, this is an area where I'm looking to equally take a short trade. All right. So anything between this area here, all right, down to that up area of here, okay, up there to around 56 cents, okay, will be my short areas, okay, will be my short zone, all right, will be my short zone. Then my stop loss will be, slightly above this week, all right. This week we had here some days ago. I think this was yesterday, yeah. Yeah, this was a day before, yesterday actually. Okay, so above that week, and what are we looking at, okay, once this token breaks above this level and start coming here, I will start entering in, trades here, okay? I'll start entering trades. So my first entry will be there. My second entry will be somewhere there. My third entry will be there. Then if we have another week like this, then I'm out of that trade. Okay, that's basically what I'm looking at for IMX. So if we do for the long setup, okay, wait for this to come back down to that support level, then you can take a trade to the upside. Okay, so is that you wait for it, go back up there, reject down, or you wait for it to come back down here and then you take a trade to the upside. So that is for IMX. Okay, so pay attention to the IMX token and let that play out. All right, so the next token will be Tone. Let's look at Tone USDT. So for Tone, let's see what we have here, guys. Okay, I don't know which day I looked at this token, but as you can see here, guys, we are at that support level down there, guys. All right. So we are at this level, and this level, you can see here, it was previous resistance, and now we are using it as a support. We rejected that once. So I was waiting for this to come back down to that level. So we can go down to the 15 minutes time frame. All right, as you can see, it has been, consolidating here for a while now. Okay, so a good entry will be wait for it to weak down to that level. So anything at 1.95 down to that $1.92 level will be a good area to take a trade to the upside. Okay, and that could be a good area to start longing this trade. All right, this is what I'm looking at for this. But for my short trade, okay, my short setup will be anything above there, around that area, or $2, okay? I'll be looking to take a short. But for this, wait for it to weak down to that level. 1.97, 1.93, 1.95 will be a good area to start looking for a buy. Okay, so don't just jump into this token now because you want to trade. Just take your time, all right, and let this setup play out. Okay, to me, what I would do is I'll be looking for buy at this zone here, this support level here, and then I'll be looking to sell here. Can serve as our resistance here. Okay, so anything at this $2 level, I'm looking to take a quick sell and all of that until we break above that level. That is basically what I'll be looking at for Tone. Okay, so for Jude, if you are going to be trading this, that's what I'm looking at. Okay, ARK, Chidi, let's look at ARK. So ARK USDT, let's look at that and see what we have here too. Oh, look at that massive move. Look at that massive move. This would have given you, if you have, caught this move, this would have given you over almost 10% move, guys. Almost 10% move with a 10x leverage. That is 100% in the market. All right, with a 10x leverage, you're 100% up. With 20x leverage, you're 200% up, and all of that. Okay, so this actually rejected from the support level nicely. All right, see that this area here, we just all this week, that is the same area we came and rejected from. Okay, that's the same area we came and rejected from, and this candle is actually moving up aggressively, guys. Okay, so for this token, wait for a pullback, all right? Wait for a pullback, and levels where I want to get pullbacks will be, somewhere around this area, okay? Somewhere around here, want to get a pullback from there, okay? And let's go to the 15 minutes time frame and see what's possible with this token, guys. All right, so here on the 15, wait for a pullback, but it seems we are using this Monday's medium, okay? As a support, as a resistance, as the case may be, okay? But I'm looking at that level of 50 cents, okay? I'm looking at that level of 50 cents for rejection, all right? So if this continues to go, this has broken the structure already, okay? This has broken the structure already, and then we have another one here which we are expecting, okay? There's another level here which we are expecting, and then we have another level up there. So I'm looking at a rejection at that 50 cent level, okay? I'm looking at a rejection at that 50 cent level. So if you are going to be taking trades on this, all right, I'll be looking for this to go to 50 cent, have it reject from there, then we can take a trade down, all right? Or wait for a pullback, okay? Wait for a pullback. Here on the 15 minutes time frame, I can pull my Fibonacci retracement tool from here, take it up there. And what I'm looking for is this, my golden level here. Okay, so if this has to pull back, then I want to see it come nicely to this level of 46 cents before I start looking for a long trade. Okay, I want to see it come down to that level of 46 cents before I start looking for a long trade. But as it stands right now, I'll be looking to see this come to 50 cents, and then we can start, looking for a quick scalp to the downside until we break above that level. Okay, look for a quick scalp to the downside from there. All right. Okay, so when I sign up with Bybit, will I get access to your mentorship group? Yes, you will. Okay, just send me your UID, sign up on Bybit, get your account verified. Okay, and then fund your account. All right. The whole essence is, instead of paying me $100, $200, or whatever to train you, just use that money as your trading capital. Okay, fund it on Bybit, because when you start trading on Bybit, when you become good at trading on Bybit, then Bybit can pay me, okay, commissions for you using their platform. So sign up on Bybit, get your account verified, make a deposit of at least $50, and send me your UID, and you get added, okay, to the platform. Then how can you join? Yeah, that is exactly what I'm saying. Okay, Natalia, that's what I'm saying. All right, sign up on Bybit. Go to the description of the video. There's a link there, or the first link there is my Bybit link. Okay, sign up on Bybit, get your account funded, verify your account, send me your UID, and you get added. Okay, please, can you explain the funding rate here using a bearish and a bullish as example? Okay, Jude, I don't know what you mean, but let me share my screen, okay, and show you what funding rate is. I don't know, when you say bearish and bullish as example, I didn't get that clear. Let me share my screen and show you what the funding rate is, okay? Let me open up my browser and do that, okay? So currently, I think the funding rate that is very high right now is Loom. Yeah, Loom is about 2.something%, if I'm not mistaken. I saw Loom this morning, and then I decided not to trade Loom, okay? I decided not to do, I saw it at 22, because I want to wait for that funding rate to count down first before I start doing anything on Loom, okay? I want to wait for the funding rate to count down before I start doing anything on Loom. So that's why I didn't take the Loom trade, okay? That's why I didn't take the Loom trade. But let me show you what funding rate is all about, all right? Now, why I open up my browser to get access to my exchange, one thing I want you to know is funding rate, okay? When you trade a token that is pumping, you see a token that just woke up and then started pumping, and you're looking for short, looking for short, looking for short. And then you see that the funding rate keep increasing. When the funding rate keep increasing, be careful, all right? Because the short traders will always, they either get stop loss hit or they get liquidated, all right? You know the reason for that is because the more you are shorting, the big boys are taking advantage of that to get you liquidated, okay? And keep pushing the market up. As they are pushing the market up, why you will get liquidated very fast is because funding rate is calculated into that position you are entering. And then the fee you are paying on the exchange is equally calculated. So when the funding rate is very high and you're using very little capital with a very high leverage, okay, you could be a victim of getting liquidated or getting a stop loss hit if you're very good at using stop loss. Okay. But when you long, when the funding rate is that high, when the funding rate when the funding rate settlement time comes, okay, you get paid for holding a position in the opposite direction. Okay, so why is this still not coming up? Okay, I will explain that. Okay, let my browser come up, then I can go ahead and explain. Let's look at the funding rate, then I can explain that to you. All right, why the browser is coming up, let's look at, I don't know why it's taking time. All right, okay, I think I have, yeah, a lot of tabs are actually open there. So it's, the system is acting according to that, guys. I have a lot of, a lot of tabs open. Okay, so it opened multiple times. Okay, so let me open up Bybit and show you for Loom. Currently, I think Loom has settled already. It has funding rate for Loom has it? Let me see. Okay, so All right, so while that is opening up, let me look at LT. I saw a token here by Chidi, yes, LQTY. Yeah, let's look at LQTY, 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 LQTY. Okay, so this stuff is actually taking its time to load up. I don't know. I'll have to change this browser, seriously. LQTY, let's look at that before I log into my account and share my browser with you guys. Okay, I do have a lot of browser opens here, and that's what is slowing down my system right now. LQTY USDT. Yeah, so let's look at that. Yeah, Chidi want to trade LQTY. I think LQTY is still sitting at the resistance, right? It should still be sitting at the resistance. But let me check for you. Let me check for you. Okay. So yeah. We're still respecting those levels. Kai, I don't like this chart. Guys, can you see this? All right, this token has been here. And guess what? You see this thing, this token is doing here, okay? You could have a move, okay, to the upside or to the downside when we finally break above this level, guys. Okay, watch out for a breakout. When we finally break this level, you could be seeing this token going up. Okay, so this is what this token is fond of doing. All right, it will always wick up to around that. Okay, this time around even went to 55, right? Wick up to that level and then come back down. Wick up to that level, but this is a level we've been respecting very well here. This level of 51 cents, okay? We've been respecting that level of 51 cents very well. All right, and currently we are below that level. Okay, so we are below that level. So for this token, if you want to trade it, I don't see any trade setup right now on this. Okay, I don't see any trade setup right now, except you wait for it to come back down to that low. I can't even say this is the low, but for now, I think this happened yesterday, right? Yeah, this happened yesterday. We went up down to that level, and then here we came rejected at that 200-day moving average. We moved up, pumped to that 55 cent level. Okay, so just be looking for scalping opportunity. But right now, I don't have any trade setup for you guys for this token. Okay, just leave this token to breathe. All right, let it breathe. Okay, let it breathe. Don't go and start. But if you see it come back up to this level again, that level of 51, 52, 53 cents, and you see a rejection, take it down. Okay, if you see it come up to this level again, take it down and all of that. But remember, we've rejected here multiple times. So any moment from now, we could either break and start going up. Okay, we could either break this area and start moving up, or we can break and then go back down and all of that. But if it does go down, okay, I'm looking at picking a trade from this area of 1.23 level or 24 level to the upside. Okay, but if we do go up, I have my Fibonacci trend-based Fibonacci retracement too. So I'm looking for this to come respect that level of 1.70. If we do not hold that level, then the 2.618 is another level at 1.86 and all of that. Okay, so I'll keep looking at this token until it plays out. But right now, I don't see any trade setup for this token. Okay, right now, I don't see any trade setup for that particular token, guys. I don't see any trade setup for that particular token. So who was that? Who wanted to look at this token? Yeah, for Chidi, I don't see any trade setup. Okay. All right, let's talk about funding rate. Okay, let's quickly talk about funding rate. Let me share my screen with you so that you'll be able to see my browser and then browser this one. Yeah. All right, if you see my browser, okay, give me a yes on the chat. If you're seeing my browser right now, give me a yes on the chat. I'm looking at a particular token. So if you're seeing my browser, you should see the token that I'm looking at right now. Okay, the token I'm looking at right now should be, give me a yes on the chat, let me know. If you're seeing the browser, guys, give me a yes on the chat so that we don't go back and forth on this. Okay, I'll look at all your questions, but let's start with the funding rate stuff. Okay, so for Jude, who wants to know about funding rate, okay, for Jude wants to know about funding rate. I guess you can all see my browser because I've not seen any message yet. Yeah, I will just proceed. Okay. For the funding rate, okay. This is, I'm looking at Loom right now. Okay. This is the Loom token, and you can see the funding rate countdown here, right? This is minus 2.5. Okay, 2.25, sorry. Okay, minus 2.25. All right. When the funding rate is negative and you're holding a short position, you will be the one paying funding rate. So it means that just as bybit is saying, okay, as it is explained here, that funding rate will be exchanged between long and what? Short position holders. So when the funding rate is negative, all right, you are being those who are holding long position on Loom. So let's say you and I go into this market, I open a long position and you open a short position. At the end of the day, whatever position size you open, bybit will deduct 0. That is 2.25 of whatever that the funding percentage is here from your account. And because they are deducting that, let's say you enter a trade with $20, because 2 minus 2.25 is being deducted. Instead of, let's say your liquidation price is supposed to be at $7, your liquidation price will be very close this time around. Okay, and this funding rate will be settled in the next 44 minutes. So entering a trade now means that if you are going to short this token now, means that you should be aware that you are going to be paying funding rate. Okay, but this is the trick here, guys. You see this trade, that this funding rate that is very high. After the next 45 minutes, once this is settled, you will see this will come back down drastically. It could even come down to less than 1%. All right, it could come down to less than 1%. At that point in time, guys, you are free to short this token, because when you look at Loom, if I go even to the weekly time frame, Loom is a new token. Okay, we keep creating all-time high. We keep creating all-time high. You don't even know where Loom, the next high that Loom will go to, except you go to your trading view and start looking your trend-based extension to tell you this is where Loom is going to next. Okay. I don't know why the chart is not loading. All right. But Loom, the 0.21 year, okay, the highest we went to so far since Loom was listed is 0.217. Right now we are 0.215. So Loom keep creating a higher high and a new time high, an all-time high and all of that. Okay. So when this drop in the next 43 minutes, pay attention to Loom. Okay, in the next 43 minutes, pay attention to Loom, because the funding rate may not be up to, okay, may not be up to 2% or even up to 1%. So that could be a good time for you to start shorting. When you start shorting, then funding rate will not affect you. Anything that is less than 1%, you will not even notice it. Okay, anything that is less than 1%, you will not even notice it. And when you open positions, okay, I don't have any open position here. When you open a position, I think I've seen somebody send that screenshot. You will see unrealized P and L. Then you will see realized P and L. Okay, the realized P and L is the fee that has been deducted from your account, and then the funding rate that has been deducted from your account. Okay, realized P and L, you always see it on your account, the funding rate and the fee that has been deducted from your account. So when you see green here, it means that you get paid funding rate. When you see red, anyway, yeah, the only time you see green here is when you get paid funding rate, because by default, it will always be realized P&L, it will always be negative. That negative means that the fee that bybit has deducted from your account, that is exactly what you're seeing here. So the fee plus funding rate that you're paying is what you'll be seeing here. If you hold a trade for 3 days, you'll see that this realized P&L will continue either be increasing in red or be increasing in green. Okay, depending on the position you're holding. But the unrealized P&L is your own profit that you are making. Okay, your own profit that you are making is what you'll be seeing here. Until you close that trade, that profit is not yours. All right, the unrealized P&L, until you close that trade, that profit is not yours. Okay, so pay attention to this Loom of a thing. You see that in the next 40 minutes, after 40 minutes from now, okay, once this is settled, Loom will start dropping, and then a lot of persons can start shorting Loom and all of that. But if you enter a short trade on Loom right now, okay, you could be a victim of paying funding rate and all of that. All right, so funding rate is paid between traders. It is not the exchange. The fee doesn't go to the exchange. If I'm holding a long position now on Loom, I'll get paid this. Okay, I'll get paid this. So this will be deducted from those who are holding short position. All right. But when it is positive, when you don't see minus in front of it, when it is positive, it means that long position holders are the one paying short position holders. Okay, so when funding rate is positive and you're holding a short position, you could be benefiting from funding rate, all right? You could be benefiting from funding rate, and funding rate is calculated every 8 hours, all right? Every 8 hours. That is when funding rate is calculated. So it means that if I open a position now and then in the next 2-3 minutes I close that position, I may not be charged funding rate. Okay, but at around that time, I don't know how this is calculated, but I think maybe a few minutes to the countdown finishes. Okay, they start deducting all of that. I don't know. So, which is why I say don't even dare to enter a trade now. Okay, once this is done, you can start looking for a short setup on the funding rate stuff and all of that. So you get paid funding rate when you're holding an opposite direction. Let's say you're holding a long position and then funding rate is negative, you will get paid funding rate. If you're holding a short position and funding rate is negative, funding rate will be deducted from your account and paid to those who are holding long position, okay? Not from the money you have on your bybit account, but for that trade, that particular trade you're entering. Let's say I enter a trade with $20 as my margin, okay? That is where the funding rate will be deducted from, all right? I don't know if you understand that, Jude, okay? That's basically what funding rate is all about, all right? So I have another question. Please explain funding rate. That's exactly what I just did. Okay, Jude, Favor. Okay, I hope you all understood what funding rate is. Okay, do you have a video that converts the that covers the fundamentals of how to do this analysis? This section is looking like magic. Okay, not a comprehensive video. Okay, I think I have a video on support and resistance level. I have a video on trend line, I think so, all right, and all of that. I have a video on how to use TradingView. In fact, before you even talk of doing the analysis itself, you need to learn how to use TradingView, because TradingView is the platform we use to do all of this analysis, okay? So TradingView is that platform we use to do all of this analysis. So before you even talk of doing the analysis itself, you need to first understand the platform itself, which is TradingView. So I have a step-by-step video on how to use TradingView on your phone, okay, the TradingView app, and then how to use TradingView on the app, sorry, okay? So check out that video, or maybe I will share the video after now on the Telegram, okay? So that you go ahead and look at that video. Once you know how to use TradingView, then every other technical analysis can be, coming very easy and not looking like magic for you, all right? So basically, technical analysis is like 80 to 90% of what we do in aside the fundamentals that will always make the market go, down or up and all of that. All right. So when you understand how to use TradingView, you should be able to understand some of the things we talk. Okay. What indicator you use in TradingView? I use paid indicator. Okay. You can check out the link on my recommended indicator in the video description. Okay. That is the only paid indicator I use is the one that has a combination of the volume profile, the Fibonacci retracement to support and resistance level, buy and sell signals, and all of that. It is called Easyago. Okay. Check out the link, all right, if you want to. It is a monthly subscription stuff and it's a bit expensive. It's around $60 per month. But there are a lot of free indicators, okay? Moving averages, a lot of free indicators out there that you can actually use. There are a lot of free indicators out there that you can actually use to, start trading. Okay, maybe I'll do videos more on indicator strategies and all of that. So yeah, for Abdul, yeah. Let me know which strategy you're looking at. Is it on the moving averages and all of that, okay? Okay, yeah, welcome, Bernard. So can I find $50 at registering with your link? So can we fund? Yes, fund with $50, okay? Yeah, $50 and above. Once you fund $50, you are good to go. $50 is enough to get you started in the journey, okay? The link to join the African Christmas lucky draw kind of vanish from the chat after yesterday's live. Okay, please, I'll share the link on the Telegram, okay? I'll share the link on the Telegram, all right? I'll share that Google Form link on Telegram so that you go ahead and fill it, all right? So if you're not on Telegram, use the link in the video description to join us on Telegram, okay? I'll share the link on Telegram. Yeah, buy PNT, okay? Buy PNT when it drops, okay? Buy PNT when it drops. I don't know what the token is all about, but okay, I don't know what that PNT stuff is all about, but just be careful. Yeah, Robinson, you're welcome, all right? If you care to share your chart with us, just let me know. All right, you are free to do that when you want. Let me just make you a co-host. Okay, I'll make you a co-host. So when you want to share your screen, just let me know that you want to share your screen, and then you can go ahead and do that. Okay. Yeah, welcome. All right, guys. So for Loom, okay, I can enter a short trade right now on Loom personally, but let me go back to TradingView and look at Loom and see what's possible, guys. Let me go back to TradingView and look at Loom. Okay, I can enter a short trade now. I'm not bothered about funding rate. Okay, but I'm just telling you so that at the end of the day, you will not be seeing profit. You can enter Loom trade right now, and then maybe you see profit of like $50, $100, and when you close the trade, you are getting like $10, $5 and stuff like that. And you'll be asking what happened. Maybe you feel that the exchange has collected your money, but it is actually funding rate. And what's the reason for that? Because funding rate is a bit high. That is why it is like that. So let's look at Loom and see where we can enter a short trade for Loom right now. Okay, so Loom, I should enter with market order, and let's see, let me see first before I enter a trade. Okay, so yeah, guys, exactly at my entry point. Okay, exactly at my entry point. Now look at Loom. I was looking at Loom down here when it was moving and all of that. Okay, I have my trend-based Fibonacci extension to here. All right, so we broke all this level, right? So Loom is coming back to that 1.618. Okay, if we break above this level, then the next level we should be looking at will be that 2.618. Okay, so at this level here is a good area that I can actually start scalping Loom right now. Okay, so I will risk it by taking a short trade for Loom right here. Okay, I'll risk it with stop loss. Let me just set up that I'll risk it, but funding rate is in the next 20 minutes or thereabout. Okay, let me see if I can grab it. I will enter a market order, but you can look at that area there. Okay, so let's do like 1% as our risk. Okay, we risk 1%, and then we can target this level here, guys. Let's do like a 1, yeah, a 1 to, yeah, let's do this, guys. Let's do that 3.7, okay? That's what I'm looking at for Loom. So you can wait for that entry, but I will see if I can get this with market order, guys. If I can get this with market order, right? But you can start shorting once the funding rate countdown finished. Yeah, in the next 32 minutes, okay? But in 32 minutes, this market would have gone far. In 32 minutes, this market would have gone far. So just wait for that. I'm taking a short there, okay? I'm taking a short on Loom here. All right, wait for it. If it gets to that entry, you can go ahead and take a short, okay? If it gets to that entry, you can go ahead and take a short for Loom. All right. Entry for you, entry should be 21, okay, 0.2164. Okay, 0.2164, but I'm taking it right now, guys. And then put stop loss slightly above. And one funny thing that could happen is that Loom can decide to wake up, liquidate everybody, and start dropping. Okay, I'm suspecting that it could do something like that. All right, so just look out for such. Okay, look out for such. But let me see if I can have limit order set up at that level of the. Let's say if we can have limit order set up here. All right, so let's see if we can have a limit order set up there, and let's see how that will work, guys. Okay, I'm looking for this. So Loom. I'll set another limit order at 22 cents. Well, let me see where my liquidation will be first. Okay, so if I enter with market order right now, I'm using 10x leverage, no need to risk too much. Okay, can enter this trade with whatever you have, guys. My liquidation is at 23 using a 10x leverage. Okay, I will have another setup at 22 cents or 2218. Okay, that's basically what I'll be looking at for. Yeah, so I just enter with a market order, but pay attention to funding rate. If this is deducted from my account, I could share that with you guys. Okay, you could have that funding rate deducted. So then I have another limit order set at 2-1. Let's do limit order at 219. Okay, 0.219. Let's do 219. Guess we'll week up 219. And then we have another order open there. Yeah. So let's see how that will play out. All right. Let's see how Loom plays out, guys. All right. So if you want to risk it, go ahead and risk it. You should be able to see the difference. Okay, why funding rates can be something, you know. So we are targeting that 20 cent level. If we do come down to that level, okay, you can move your stop. Maybe you move your stop and adjust it a bit. And then if it continues to go down, maybe you can be targeting 19 to 18 cent level. All right, 19 to 18 cent level. This is okay, the first time we are touching this, all right? We are entering that level. We entered there, rejected, came again, rejected. Okay, so there could be a possible move to the downside, guys. There could be a possible, I am sure there could be a possible move to the downside, okay? So pay attention to that, guys. All right, that is it for Loom. And so is it advisable to trade crypto and currencies at the same time? It is okay. I do trade futures once, but I see it as a distraction. Okay, to me it is distracting. To me is distracting. But the same analysis you do here, the same thing we are doing is the same thing you can do. So it means that if I've looked at Loom, I've looked at Link, I've looked at SRP and all of that, you can equally look at any pair. For instance, if I want to look at any forex pair, I can go here. All right, and then go to maybe all or the forex option here and type any forex pair I want to look at. Okay, so you can trade it at the same time, but these are on different platforms. Okay, and all of that. So it could be, I don't know, it all depends on you. Why do you want to do that? Do you have money to put in forex and put it in crypto at the same time? Okay, it all depends on what you want. All right, I have a lot of forex traders who specifically do spot trading. Okay, spot trading and P2P trading on crypto. And then they are full-time forex traders. Okay, so when they make their money from forex, they withdraw it to any exchange of their choice. Okay, and then there are merchants on P2P. Okay, for as P2P merchants, they sell their USDT there, or they will just go to the spot and then buy a particular token. And when it goes up, they sell and stuff like that. So they are basically trading spot, and then they are focused on forex trading. So it all depends on what you want. All right. This is personality. So yeah, you can do it both at the same time, but it depends on what you want, okay? And currently I'm trying out a bot on forex trading. The bot, trades only gold and stuff like that. But I want to see how that works. All right, because I've lost money in forex trading before. So I want to see if the bot can actually work very well before I make that known to anybody who is interested. Okay, I had network issue when you explained favor question concerning already having bybit account. My question is similar to. Okay, if you already had a bybit account and you still want to join, the WhatsApp group, it's very simple. Okay, you can just switch you can just switch your, what's it called? Your KYC, all right? It's very simple. So sign up using a different email address with my Bybit link, okay? Then log into that old account and go to your profile, go to identity verification, and then you see where it says identity transfer. Click on it. They will now ask you to fill in the details of the new account. Do your selfie, and immediately, in less than a minute, your KYC will be transferred to the new account. Okay, so that way, but before that, if you have funds on your new old account, just transfer it, okay, using the internal transfer to the new email you just created. So that when you do your KYC, the money, everything will be on your new account, and then you can join. If not, just sign up. If you don't have an account already, just sign up below. And that is basically it, guys. Okay, yeah, so what else are we looking at? I think basically that is all for today. So I have trades that are currently running right now. Yeah, let's see how the Loom stuff plays out. Okay, but if not, In the next 25 minutes, you can still be looking for short for loom. Okay, be looking for short for loom. But for me, I have two orders. Okay, I'm already in the market. I'm already in for short on loom, and then I'm equally having a limit order at 0.219. Okay, and all of that because my liquidation is a bit far. My liquidation is at 23 cents. Okay, because I'm using a 10x leverage, right? Okay, I would have used 100x. What's it called? The highest leverage you can go for loom is 16x leverage. I would have used that 16x leverage, and this percentage I'm looking at now would have been up to 20 already. Okay, but let us not do that. Let's see, even if it is this 1 to 6 risk reward ratio we are getting. Okay, we're making 1 times the amount of money we are risking. That's basically what it means. All right. So let's see how that will play, guys. All right. So basically that is it. Yeah. Robinson, you're welcome. I heard your voice note, and then we'll talk about later. If you have chance, okay. Just let me know after this live stream. Okay. We can talk about that. I have a journal too that I want to share with you as well. Maybe you just edit the one I have already, add whatever is not there, remove what you don't want, and then use that to be documenting your trade. Okay. And the DCA style of trading has been working for me. So if it is working for you, great. Okay. If it is working for you, great. So instead of just going all in at once with the whole of your capital, why not split it? Okay. Just like I did on Loom right now. Let's say I want to sacrifice $20 for Loom, right? Instead of entering, I just enter with half of that money, and then I have another one here. Now, the beauty of this is that I have one trade running here, okay? If Loom decides to shoot up to that 0.219, okay, instead of my entry price being here, maybe my average entry price will now be here, okay? Will now be somewhere around here and all of that. So instead of risking 1% or 2%, if you move this rest, your average becomes here. It means that you're risking less, all right, in that trade and all of that. All right, that's basically what the DCA style of trading does for you. Okay, guys, smash that like button, all right? Smash that like button, okay? Nathaniel, I hope you understood what I explained. If not, just let me know before I call it a day, guys. Okay, let me know before I call it a day, all right? Because I have other things to attend to. If not for anything, be looking for more BTC. I'm equally holding a long position on BTC. I actually entered a long position on BTC at 26,800. Okay, 26,800, and currently BTC is where is BTC right now? Okay, I'm in a little bit of profit and all of that. A little bit of profit. Okay. Yeah, so BTC, I'm targeting, that level of 27,800, right? Yeah, 27 and all of that, okay? So let's see how BTC plays that. I want to see that it continues, he hold this area here very strong, and then start rejecting from here to the upside, okay? That's basically what I want to see play out on BTC, okay? And then there's another trade running on Storage as well. All right, so using the same method, okay, using the same method. Storage is doing very well. All right, using the same DCA method and all of that. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for being here with me. I love you. Okay, have a blessed day today. Now let's do quickly before we call it a day. Let's check out Forex Factory. Okay, let's check out Forex Factory because I think CPI report is coming up today, right? CPI is today, right? I think so. CPI. Where's my browser? Oh. Too many tabs at the same time. So yeah, CPI report is today, I guess. CPI report is today. I think so. So let's do Forex Factory. So when you go to Forex Factory, you can change the time zone to your own time to be able to know exactly the time where the report will come out, okay? Let's see Forex Factory, let it load up. Okay, so yeah, Forex Factory. Okay, yeah, CPI is today, yeah. CPI is today. So this will happen around 1:30, okay? this will happen around 1:30. So as I said earlier yesterday, because of FOMC and all of that, the war in Israel and stuff like that, all of these things have a way of affecting, the market, either positively or negatively and all of that. Okay, so while we're projecting to go long yesterday, the market actually starts, dumping, and BTC, we had it go down to as low as 26, I think 26,500 or thereabout before we started bouncing up. All right, so today is CPI and all of that. And you want to know about CPI, go to the Forex Factory stuff. Okay, go to Forex Factory stuff and then open up this stuff that looks like a folder. Once you click on it, it tells you CPI is change in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers, excluding food and, stuff like that, energy and all of that. So this is when, these guys will tell you. So then the next thing you want to know about CPI is that when actual is greater than forecast, it is good for currency. Which currency? The US dollars, okay? When actual is greater than forecast. And what is the forecast here? The forecast for the CPI, let's start with the core CPI, okay? The forecast here is 0.3. Okay, so if the actual is greater, maybe it comes out as 0.32 or 31 or 3 or 4, 0.4, it will be good for the currency. So it means that the US dollar will have more power. So it means that, US dollar will be going high. Those of you who trade Forex, right? So you'll be buying US dollar and selling other pairs against the US dollar and all of that, okay? But if it is lower than the forecast, it means that it is bad for what currency? For the US dollar. And if it is bad for the US dollar, you see money coming into stuff like crypto and other stuff and all of that, okay? So go to Forex Factory, always look at this and be looking at this. The high impact news are the one with the red folders, okay? The red folders are the ones that are with high impact news, okay? You can have brand folders and all of that, but the red ones are the high impact news because it has a way of moving, affecting the market either positively or negatively too. So it's equally, that too. All right. Thank you guys for being here with me. Do have, enjoy your day. Have a profitable day ahead. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. During the live section tomorrow. So let's see how all this trade plays out. All right. And yeah, enjoy your day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye for now, guys. Take it. I think I have to end this here right now.